introduce yourself, and then
All right.
my students are introducing one by one.
All right. Should I start with myself?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'm hearing you. Please, at first,
Okay, yes.
you will introduce yourself.
Oh, yes. Yeah. My name is Maswene Mugulani Eric from Panama Village in Skukune East District, Limpopo Province.
Hello.
স্যার মনে হয় একটু নেট স্লো সো
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম।
স্যার সব স্টুডেন্ট কি আপনার স্কুলের না তো? না
না বাহিরের আছে।
ওকে দ্যাটস গুড।
Okay. Hello, dear friend, can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. His network may be very slow. Now he's left from our group. Okay, and he's trying.
Yes, sir. You are right. Maybe he will join again.
Yes. And next time we'll try to connect. Okay,
yes, sir.
and
You want to? You
yes,
just
and
tell your student to introduce us. Okay?
yeah, and almost 17 students. Okay, join with us, and sir, please at first you will introduce yourself, and then my students will introduce.
Okay, thank you, dear students. Hope everybody is well and good. My name is Atikur Rahman, and I am a secondary school teacher. My teaching subject is ICT, but my native district is Sunamganj under Sylhet Division, and my job place is Kishorganj. And my school name is Arjota Chorjan High School. It is situated at Shodor in Kishorganj district, and I am very, very happy to meet with the students of another school. Thank you very much.
Okay, and dear students, I am.
Sir.
Yes. Hello. Dear students, now I am going to inform you that.
Sir, my hometown.
I am going to inform you that our guest already out
Sir.
of.
Sir, just 1 minute. Maybe one student want to say something.
Okay. Please, you can tell.
Then want to say something. Your native district.
Hello.
Response, please.
Hello. We will try to something.
Any student want to say something? Okay, sir, you can start now.
Okay. I will take 1 minute because I'm trying to connect our guest, and now he is out of network. Okay, and at first I thanks to all because you participated, and our participant day by day increasing. Okay, and our guest already informed me in messenger net problem. Okay, net problem in there, and that's why he tried to connect with us. After sometimes he will connect with us. Okay, and at first I thanks to all because my targeting point, and my main targeting point, how to develop our speaking power. Okay, and there's I have arranged this session, and I am trying to some foreigner with you, because you will talk to them, and if you talk to them, and your confidence will be grow, and that's why I am trying to connect some foreigners. Yesterday our guest joined from Russia, Nadija. Okay, and she has already posted about us. Okay, and in her ID, and already, and one day before, our another guest joined from Russia, Elena. She is also posted in her tweet. Okay, and she informed me
Yes, sir.
what we discussed, and about this matter. She already posted in her tweet. Okay, and you think that you will introducing by international arena, and they are working and about the international arena, and they are always working more than us, and I am trying to connect them, and again I am trying to connect Elena and Nadija and some other renowned teacher. I am trying to connect with them. Okay, and please, as usual, at first I tell your name and you will introduce yourself. Okay, at first, Arif Siam, you tell your name, your age, and your institution name, and what will be in future. Not more than. Understand? Okay, Arif Siam.
Sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum, Atik sir. Assalamu alaikum, Mother sir. Assalamu alaikum to everyone, my friends. And I'm introducing myself. My name is Ariful Haq. My nickname is Arif Prasiam. And my hobby to playing cricket and football. And my age is 14 years. And I want to be a doctor because my mother's and my father's dream also be a doctor, because my village was a poor something. So there are too many people who have died too, because they can't buy some medicines or pure treatment for their. So I want to be. I open a hospital in my village and take my country's people to a very good serve and treatments, and that's why I want to be a doctor. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
and
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
okay, next. And next, Noor.
Hello, sir. I'm going to introduce Noor, but you can call me only Noor. I am 13 years old. I eat in Kharla Govt Girls High School, Gophergan Mamin Singh. I want to be a biologist in my life. I am 13 years old. My short description. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. And next, Maruf Ahmed.
Thank you, sir. Please allow to me introduce myself. My name is Maruf Ahmed. But my short name, but please call me Maruf. I am 14 years old. I am reading class 10. I live in Gophergaon. My main ambition is to be a doctor, and that's it, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I
And
want to disturb you, sir. Our guest teacher already present
yes,
now.
I have already noticed. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, dear
Okay,
friends.
thank you.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
No, you couldn't reply. I'm trying to connect our guest. Hello.
Mukul one Eric.
Yes.
Yes, I'm back. I am back again.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
I think it was network. Then I am back.
Yes,
And I'm happy to see
Okay,
you,
thank you.
and everyone is energetic.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
are very
And
happy to listen.
they are my friend. They are my students, and except one and you. Okay, one another teacher from Bangladesh, and you join from South Africa. Okay, and now I am going. We are going to start our session. Okay, please introduce yourself.
All right, should I start again?
Yeah, again.
Oh
You
yes.
will
Well,
you will mention your
oh
name.
yes, thank you so much. Thank you so
Okay.
much. My name is Maswene Mukulwane Eric. I am from Panama Village in Kukune East District, Limpopo Province, South Africa. I'm an English teacher at the Totwane Senior Secondary School. That is where I am currently working at. And I believe that education is the only fundamental tool that we can use to shape the lives of young people, to change the lives of young people, to shape the lives of young people. So it is only education that can transform the future. That is what I believe. And I believe that everyone in the world has got his own or her own principles when it comes to teaching. And I love you all.
Yes.
Thank you.
And thank you for delivering nice speech. And your country leader Nelson Mandela already mentioned that only weapon education that can change the world. Okay, that can change the world. And Nelson Mandela already mentioned about this matter. Okay, and
Yes.
our guest already mentioned and delivering and describing himself. And dear friends, now I am introducing my students. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And already Maruf Ahmed and Arif Siam Orkwa Elianam, you will introduce yourself.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My full name is Elianam, but please call me Eli. I am 13 years old. I am a student of Kerala Government Girls High School. I am from Bangladesh. I live in a town called Gofurgaon. My main ambition to be a doctor and an honest man. That's all. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. And next, Nahin.
My dearest teacher and my old friends, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much for the opportunity to introduce myself. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. Now I am introducing myself. I am Tasfiya Jari Nahin, but please call me Nahin. I am 13 years old. I read in class 8. The name of my school is Kerala Government Girls High School. I am from Bangladesh, but I live in Gofurgaon, Mymensingh. I want to be an expert doctor because the most of the people of our country are poor. They cannot get proper medical treatment. So I want to be a doctor, and I set up my own hospital and I treat there the poor people about my free treatment. So thank you very much for hearing myself.
Okay. RK Supto. Next.
Before introducing myself, I'd like to thank my honorable teacher and the Major Islam sir. Hello everyone, this is Rubaid Kavi Shupta. I am in grade 10. I am only 15 years old. I belong to Bangladesh. I am reading in Gofurgaon Islamia Government High School. In future, I want to be a social worker because if you can become a social worker, you don't need to be a doctor, don't need to be engineer, you can be anything, but if you want to do something for the people, you should be a social worker. That's all. Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
thank you very much. And Mithi.
Hello everyone.
Please.
It's my pleasure to introduce.
Yes.
It's my pleasure to introduce myself. My full name is Litpatun Afnam Mithi, but you can tell me Mithi. I belong to Bangladesh. I'm 17 years old. I study in Kerala Government Girls High School and I am a student of class 10. In future, I want to be a good doctor. That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you for this opportunity to talk about yourself.
Okay, Ria.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
How are you?
I am fine. Please carry on.
Okay. My full name is Jasmine Jyoti Ria, but please call me Ria. I am 14 years old. I read in class 9 school. I am from Bangladesh and I live in a town called Narayanganj. In my free time, I enjoy to listening music. My main ambition is to be a doctor, and that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mega, please hurry up. And today our participant over 20, okay? And our time is limited at first time. Please mention. Mega, can you hear my voice? Mega? Hello?
Listen me.
Yes, carry on, carry on.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Mishkatu Minha Megha. I read at class 9 and now I'm studying in Kumilla Modern High School. I'm from Kumilla and in future I want to be an educator because I want to educate everybody because our education rate is not 100% right now. So I want to take it to the 100% level and that's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. And Shabab Noor.
First of all, thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. My full name is Khairul Huda Sabab Noor, but you can call me Noor. I am 14 years old and I am a student of class 8. I read in the school of Gafurgaon Islamia Government High School. I'm from Mymensingh and I live in the town of Gafurgaon. In future, I want to become an aeronautical engineer. That's all, thank you.
Okay, next, Fima.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Please allow me to introduce myself. My full name is Marfa Fima, but please call me Fima. I am 13 years old. I am a student of class 8 of Kerala Government Girls High School. I am from Bangladesh and I live in a town called Gofurgaon. My main ambition is to be a good doctor and I want to serve free treatment to the poor people. That's all. Thank you for hearing.
Okay, Tausif Jaman.
Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Hello, myself, MD Tausif Jaman, but please call me Deep. I'm 16 years old and I am a student. I read in class 10 in Gofurgaon Islamia Government High School. I am from Gofurgaon and I live in a city called Gofurgaon. In future, I want to be an honest man, and I honestly serve to my people. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, Niamul Haq. Hurry up.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Niamul Haq. Hello. Niamul Haq. Yes. Hurry up.
Hello, sir. Please allow me to introduce. Hello, sir. Sir, please allow me to yourself. My full name is Amul Hoxia. Please call me Neil. I'm 13 years old. I am a student in Gopur Islamia Government High School. I'm Mymensingh. I live in city called Gopur. My hometown is Kishoreganj. My mini ambition is to be a scientist. So thank you.
Okay, Tamim. Hello. Tamim, can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. My name is Tamim. I read in class 10 in science. My ambition is cyber security researcher. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Next, Labib.
Assalamu alaikum to all. My full name is MD Nasir Labib and my name is Labib. And I'm 16 years old. I'm from Bangladesh. I live in Mymensingh, Gophergaon, and my institution name is Gophergaon Islamic High School. I'm a student of class 10, and I want to be an honest engineer so that I can help my people, country's people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And next, Sifat.
Thank you, sir. Give me a chance. Hello, my friend. I am Sifat. I am from Bangladesh. I read in grade 10 at Islamia Government High School by Gophergaon. In my future, I become a good man like my fathers. And my future, my hobby is football. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And who is left? Cannot mention cannot mention yourself. Odik, is it right? Odik, can you hear my voice? Odik? Hello?
Yes, sir. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Describing yourself.
Hello, sir. This is I am. Hello, sir. This is I am Muntasin Tayyatudik. I am from Bangladesh. I am 15 years old. I read in grade 10 in Gophergaon Islamic Government High School. In future, I become an honest civil officer, and that's all. Thank you.
Okay, and lastly, Howie Wi-Fi. What's your name? His mic is off. Okay. And already we are introducing ourselves and our participant 23. And dear friends, Mokoluani Eric, can you hear my voice? Please.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, yes, and please tell something about education and to my student.
Oh yes, thank you so much for the opportunity to meet with your beautiful learners from your country. I'm so excited to be part of this broadcasting program.
I hold you, please, and I tell them about my students, and I arrange the session, and different parts of my country, they joined with me. Some of my school students, some out of my school students, okay? And if you want, you can tell their name and you can ask them, okay? If you want, you can ask them, and different question, okay? And next, my students will ask you different question to you. Okay.
Oh, yes. They are welcomed, but before we could proceed with our broadcast, let me just tell them important message about education. My beautiful, beautiful learners, I just want to tell you that it is only education that can change who you think you are to becoming somebody you think you can become. So education can transform your lives. Education can change your family background. It doesn't matter whether you don't have money or you have money. But if you have education, no one can take it away from you. If you have education, you are the most wealthiest person in the world. It is much more better and much more benefiting to receive education than money. So if you are having education, remember that it is one of those commodities that you will live with for the rest of your life. So with education, no one can steal it because it is not tangible like everyone can do, like a cell phone that everyone can steal from you. So education is more powerful. Like Nelson Mandela had said, it is only education that the daughter of a mine worker can become the head of the mine. It is only education that can transform the family background to be what it might be in the future. So if you are poor today, it does not mean you will be poor tomorrow. But if you are poor today, with education, you are rich tomorrow. And now, I want to tell you that it is quite important for you to receive education in a better way. It is quite important to understand that education can be the weapon that you can use to change the world, like the former president Nelson Mandela used to say in my country, South Africa. So now, I want to tell you that with education, you can become a better person only if you are assisted by thought. So what I'm saying is, education unassisted by thought is dangerous. What do I mean by that? If you don't have education, you argue outside, you speak with people outside, you are not assisted by what the world thinks or how the world thinks or how other people in the world are thinking. So with education, it opens up the avenues of your mind. It opens up the avenues of your brain so that you can think in a better way, so that you can bring solutions to the world. I like the fact that some of the learners have mentioned what they want to become in the world. So that is what is important, because you are now having your primary goals in life. And your primary goals is to be educated. Your primary goals is to be engineers, is to become doctors, is to become social workers. That is what I've heard. And from those that have just mentioned their careers, I believe that you can achieve them. I believe that you can score goals over them. Why do I say score goals? Because that is what you want to bring solutions to the world. And I've heard a number of you earlier on who were saying you want to bring about justice to your people by delivering services to them, like medical doctor, the one that said you want to become a medical doctor. You mentioned earlier that you want to help your people. So if you want to help your people, it means you have got love for your people. You've got love for your community. It means you've got love to the world. So remember that the community you are living in, it is just a small portion of what it means to be in part of the world. So by doing that, you are now going to bring solutions to the world. If you are going to become an engineer in your country, you are not only going to fix your country, you are going to bring solutions to other countries. If you are a doctor in your country, in Bangladesh, you cannot be a doctor only in Bangladesh. You will be a doctor for the whole world. Remember, we are only a small fraction of the world. So our action in one part of the world are contributing to the general or to the broad sector of the world. And now, let me not preach up to so far and start asking questions if there is anything. But let me tell you about my country. My country, South Africa, is one of the most beautiful countries that we can ever visit or wish to visit. Our flag, the national flag of South Africa, comprised of different colors. It's red, it's white color, it's green color, it's gold color, it's black, and it's blue. What would all these colors mean? The red color means, do you all know Nelson Mandela? Have you heard of Nelson Mandela?
Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I want to describe to you all these colors that you see here, because they portray a very significant message to the world. They are not different from any other country's national flag. But I want to tell you that with our national flag, it also tells the background and the history that is there in the world, that South Africa had in the world. Now, let me just explain this black color here. With this black color, in South Africa, majority of people are black people. So this represents majority black people in majority in South Africa. And now, there is this white color that you see over here. This white color simply tells us about the white minority. So white people in South Africa are not in majority, but in minority. That is opposite to black people. We are also having the green color here, and this green color here tells us about the beautiful land of South Africa. That is green. And we are also having what? Gold here, and the gold color here of South Africa represents the wealth beneath the soils of South Africa. That is the mineral wealth that the country is rich with. And now, here is another color here, blue. Color blue here symbolizes what? Peace. That after all the bloodshed that was shed during apartheid, after all the bloodshed that was shed during the struggle, then there becomes what? Peace. We are all coming across in different colors. We call this a rainbow nation. Why a rainbow nation? Because we've got colors, we've got Indians, we've got blacks, we've got white people, we've got Chinese in our country, we've got Muslims, we've got Christians, we've got all other types of religion. So we define ourselves as a rainbow nation. So we come together as one. That is why you can see the shape of this. Everything joins together as one. So we are now beginning to be what? one community of South Africans, one community of people belonging to the world. And now, I also want to tell you that in South Africa, there are game reserves. So there are nature game reserves, like for instance, in the Kruger National Park. So there are different animals that you could wish to visit and see them. There are rhinos, there are lions, there are hyenas, there are cheetahs, there are zebras, and so many animals that you wish to see in the world. So our country is very rich, and within South Africa, we are having Lesotho, which is landlocked. It is within South African borders. We are also having Swaziland. Swaziland is also landlocked in South Africa. So it is the country, these are the two countries that are found within South Africa. And now we are also a country that is now divided into oceans. From the eastern side of the country, we are having Indian Ocean, and from the western side of the country, we are also having Atlantic Ocean. So that is all that I want to tell you. That that is the snippet information that I want to give you, and I want to go back to what I want that we are here to learn for. That is education, because everyone here is trying to learn how to speak. Remember that with language, we speak because of what others have spoken. We speak because others have spoken what we are speaking today. I am not talking because I was just born speaking English. I learned from others. So with language, we learn from others, we learn through reading, we learn through speaking, and we learn through interacting with other communities and see how they pronounce words, how they call other words, so that we can speak like other people in the world. So remember that there is no standard English in real sense. There is no English that we are saying is standard. English is also dialectical. People from India speak different accent. Their language is different from any other. Why? Because we are using our own dialects. We are using our own words to make this English language function. As long as we can better way, as long as we can communicate in a way that everyone can understand. We are now saying English is our lingua franca. Why are we saying English is our lingua franca? Lingua franca, what do I mean by that? I mean language that joins everyone together, that forms what? The spectrum of communication. The language that we can communicate with once we speak different languages. My home language is Siperi. I know your home languages are different, but what language do we use? We are using English as our lingua franca, a language that connects people from different sectors, people who cannot speak the same language. But do we call that standard English? There is no standard English. Even in England, there are different dialects. All right, I wanted to stop because there was disruption. Okay, now I just want to go back to our learners because I was disrupted by what was happening right now, the noise that came through. But I want to tell you that education is quite important. With education, there are so many skills that we can learn. We use the skills of listening in education. If we use the skill of listening, that is auditory. So we speak because we listen to what others are speaking. We also use the skill of speaking. Speaking on its own is also a skill. Yes.
Dear friend, I talk to you that less than 1 minute time remain. Okay, next time we'll reconnect. Okay, Zoom only first time 40 minutes. 40 minutes give us. Okay, less than. And now is time less than 1 minute. And I talk to everyone. Please, any time it will be disconnected. Okay, we will try to connect after 5 minutes. Okay, and then that's why I will try to inform you. Okay, you will connect. And I talk to you that less than 1 minute. Less than 1 minute, and after 1 minute, we will try to reconnect. Okay.
Right.
Hello.
Yes, I understand.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
And everybody, you will try to connect. and it will take time. It will take time within 5 minutes. Okay. Hello. Hello.